Hey guys, Adam Savage here from Tested with another one-day build. Welcome to the front of the cave, an area that doesn't often get a lot of notice or filming. And I've just exited my office. Let's go take a look at my office, shall we? This is just a small room about, I don't know, 8 by 10 up at the front of my cave where I can sit and I've got some reference library, I've got some knickknacks, I've got a nice white billy full of some stuff that's quite special to me, and I've got a little desk and a couple of computers for doing some of my work. But what I wanted to do today was, I'm trying to figure out this new camera rig, I want to alter the door of my shop. This is this garbage door, and normally I would just measure this door and then go to Builder's Resource here in San Francisco, which is an architectural repurposing place. They take apart old buildings and they sell you all the pieces of the old buildings. So you can buy clawfoot tubs and doors and windows and doorknobs and all sorts of stuff there. But they're not open. So, right, because there's a specific kind of door that I want. I got ahead of myself. I don't like this door. I've never liked this door. It's just this hollow core POS. But it would make me much happier if this door had a window in it. Because when I come into my office and I'm just looking at that blank space, I mean, I guess I could put art there, but I'd much rather it be a little more open to the shop. I've already got a window into the shop and I like that. So I'm going to add one to the door. And that's today's one-day build, a quick and dirty window in our hollow core piece of crap door. Let's get started, shall we? First things first, we got to pull the door off of its hinges. And that should be a fairly straightforward operation. When removing a door, in general, it's a great idea to leave one screw up on top while removing all the ones on the bottom. I can already see that I'm going to have to do some, yeah, see, and that's just, this thing is in sore need of some real help. There we go. All right. Yeah. There we go. Whoop. All right. Whoa. See, I thought that would be a good cut point, Joey or Gunther, whoever's cutting this. I've like put a ton of holes in this door. It's really old. It had some weather stripping on it. It's got nails in it. Jeez, I'm crow. I got a lot of work to do here. So, there. This is the outside. Great. Yeah. Okay. I think I hung some hats on here before I Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. Here, let's try that. Oh, that's so much better. Look at this, a claw hammer using the claw to pull a nail. That's the first time I've It's actually a screw. First time I've done that in a long time. Okay, that's a nail. There we go. Right, this is the inside. However, it's laminating all the way down this front. So I feel like I kind of want to take out all these screws, all these staples. Is there an easy way for me to do that without it taking a ton of dumb time? Just don't like the look of these. If I'm going to fix up this door, I'm going to fix up this door, you know? That's kind of how I feel about it. This was, you know, this shop has no weatherproofing, so when it's cold, it's really cold. I think this is where the former inhabitant of this shop, who had a marble cutting studio, probably had a portable heater in this room. And he had weather stripping around the door to make it efficient, because, yeah, portable heaters are expensive. Oh, good, I'm still in frame. I am wondering about, I was curious about maybe making the window a display window of some kind, but I'm really not sure I have the energy to do such a thing. The other thing about a display window is that every time you open and close the window, you're bumping your displays around. And that's not really going to work, is it? No. This will also make it close a little better. And later on, when I'm putting it back in, hopefully in about an hour, I will be able to maybe add some dowel plugs to the door frame so I actually have some meat to screw into. The catch plate fell off. That's the metal plate that receives the door catch. So I gotta get that going. This is a little bit of door maintenance and home improvement engineering here, but I really think that the window, honestly, is gonna make it so much better. This is an old Stanley clear-handled screwdriver, a 66-274. I gotta tell you, these are some of my favorite Stanley handles that they ever built. I've got a bunch of these. Every now and then I go on eBay and I go looking for them so that I can restock, because I dearly love a tool that is efficient at what it does and feels good to use. And these clear handles, they're awesome. Almost there, just a couple more staples. I'm not going to bother about the top or the bottom. Seriously, this is only about the aesthetics as they apply to me. And this door is not worth much more, right? Like, I mean, I suppose I could take this ugly duckling and turn it into a swan, but seriously, what is the point? This is some hollow core hardware store garbage door. I don't want to make it perfect. I'm going to do a little orbital sanding on there just to clean it up. All right, I've sanded both sides of the door. Now I'm going to relaminate the delaminating fascia made of super thin crap. Let's get some. Be a lot more solid. Okay, now this is the outside and this is the top, so I have to do a little decorating. What I mean by decorating is figure out how big the window is and what else I want to put in this door, because I have this other thing that I want to think about. See? Okay. This is this amazing thing I bought on Etsy a few years ago. This is all machine brass and wood, and it is literally, yeah, it is fabulous. And I'm thinking it might go on the, I don't know. Okay, I'm thinking that, and then I have another thing I want to consider. Is this, which is the Bureau of Paranormal Research and Development, which I kind of want to put there, right? Like have that be part of the door. Oh, right. So I should stand this up and take a look at it standing up. That's how you get a perspective. literal perspective. Certainly makes a real window. I've got a nice piece of 24 by 48 inch, 1/4 inch acrylic. Let's see here. I am going to just like rip some plywood molding. I have some, actually, I also have some molding around here, which I could also utilize. I've got some pine here, which I can turn into molding for this. The real question is, how big is this window? To be honest, I think, yeah, there's that. 7 inches in. And then I don't want to see about coming across. So I definitely think the window should start at waist height. Great. And, oh, right, let's see. If this goes here, now, there. Yeah, that's better. I like that better. Yeah, okay. So that's good. And then, yes, just too small. Got to bring out the big kid's T-square. There we go. Yeah. 7 inches? You know what? I don't think so. I don't think so, 7 inches. No one can lose a tape measure faster than I can lose a tape measure. I think 6 inches. Honestly. Actually, I think even 5 inches. Let's make it. Effectively, what I'm doing visually is I'm removing this door. I'm obtaining the same amount of privacy as I had before with it. Oh, I see why you're not holding on up there. Because you're no longer straight. That's a fix for another day. Let's see here. Yeah, I think 5 inches. So yeah, what I'm doing here is I'm removing the door, right? I'm visually making it more transparent. So I'm allowing more of my shop into my office. But my office is actually one of the most private spaces in my life. And, you know, I like the noise control. So it makes sense to keep having a barrier, not just having a door be open. And yeah, I think we go like this. Okay. Now I'm going to, yeah, I think we're pretty much ready to cut this thing out. Oh, right. Will this fit? Yes, it will. So what is the size I am cutting my acrylic? That size is 20 by 31 3/4. 20 by 31 3/4 inches. That'll be pretty easy to cut that down to that. I think it's time for our jigsaw. Outside. Yeah. Cool. I was thinking I'd be stapling the outside, but I realized I actually have to put some framework inside just in order to be able to work with this thing. This is quick and dirty. This is all quick and dirty. This is theater carpentry. Remember how I talked about theater carpentry? That's what this is. Okay, look at this piece of wood. Yeah, this thing is, it's got a huge curve in it, but I can utilize it for the structure here, and it'll behave once I give it some structure. I don't even know why I'm holding on to this piece of garbage wood, but I was. Yeah, I didn't even want to get past that knot there. Now I'm going to cut some 3/8" wide strips. Yeah. Here, see that here. These will be my upgrade. So, yeah. Look at that. It's going to be great. Awesome. So, let's get some glue. Again, the glue, you know, I said theater construction, and normally in theater you just really wouldn't use glue for something like this, but I am, because I do want this store to last. You know, things in my shop get a lot of abuse. As you can imagine, I'm hard on my toys. I need a pocket to be able to put in a wet glue brush. That's what I need. Okay, so. Ah, really? Really? You're gonna fail that quickly? Clamps. I think I'm going to use a T50 staple for this because I'm going to cover it over. I don't need to see it. I don't have to worry about hiding it. So I think if I get this in, wait. Yeah, see that? Much better. Bellissimo. Yes, yes, yes. Some structure. The nails are so small, they just go right through this 1/8" glue-on crap. No good. No, the staples are acting actually like a clamp for me. Ugh. I only just found out they made a T50 stapler. I am so into this. Let's get some more. Got to order some more of these acid brushes. I bought 1,000 a few years ago, and I'm actually almost out. I'm on my last couple of hundred. Yeah, I do hate running out of stuff. Sorry, I was all there below the frame. There you go. I have to say, this Festool blade right there, it's cutting really nice, clean cuts. It says clean, it certainly delivers upon that promise. That was not awesome. Stitch it. I never, ever imagined that I would use 50 staples for woodworking, and yet, here we are. Oh, whoops. I slipped. That's all right. I'll be covering over that one. Oh, it's nice when I brace the bottom. I haven't worked on the floor in a while. That's one of the things about getting a workshop that's really nice is that you work on the floor less. So much of apartment making is working on the floor because table service, you know, tables are at a premium in your apartment. Totally. That makes sense. That's as it should be. Okay. Just to start off. Pretty pleased. This door's going to be nice and much stronger when I'm done. Acrylic cut, that's 20. It's 19 and 15/16 by. It's 31 3/4, and that's almost 32. Okay, so I think I gotta rip some small strips to start fitting everything together. Okay, so I have built out some of the structure here. I have added some borders, but only on one of the two sides. So I'm going to use these little strips of wood here that I've framed around to capture my acrylic. And I actually made the two top pieces of molding fatter because it's about 3/16 out of square over here, and rather than worry about it, I'm just going to hide it. So the next thing for me to do is to cut out the acrylic and slip it in there, and then box it in with the other pieces of frame, and then I put fascia on it. Fascia, fascia, fascia. Faux show. One and an eighth there. Oh wait, actually, so it goes from 31 3/4 minus tiny shade. 31 and, actually, you know what? 31 3/4 should do it. Minus tiny shade. Great. All right. a nice big piece of cast acrylic. I like the cast better than the extruded. I like the way it cuts better. Yeah. Everybody ends up with their own point of view. When you work in a shop and you're peeling acrylic, you end up with these balls of paper. They are really fun to throw at your coworkers. I'm looking at you, Aaron Hay, Bogler, Duncan, Goodson. Yeah. Oh, look. Oh. Thought we were going to get it. Ooh, static. I feel the static. Okay, so let's get this guy up in here. Go back. All right. I have to shave a tiny amount off the left side because let's go do that. Yeah, freshly cut acrylic, kids, is sharp stuff. Yeah, damn. That was impressive. That's it. Now it all, yep, now it all slides together. Now you're behaving. We're back to the Shining Maze territory. This is a big build for this little shop. It's just a door-sized thing. Is in and of itself fairly hefty package to deal with in this space. Maybe I could use the Cricut to cut out some vinyl lettering. Yes. Not today, but maybe we'll do a one-day build that's the further aestheticization of my office door. That is certainly a reasonable thing to attend to. When I built the M6, the first ancillary Mythbusters shop, my friend Dan Core taught me a great trick, which is if you want a big window in a wall, go buy a door with a window in it. So the huge, long, like film aspect ratio window that was in the machine shop of the original M6, that was a door. And because it wasn't a window, it was super cheap. I mean, I think I paid like $30 for that thing at the salvage place. And that was Dan's particular brilliance. Institutional memory of how to get some bang for your buck on that front. You know what? Here's the thing about little lacerations right now that are really chapping my hide, and that is hand sanitizer. Oh, makes them sing. Yeah. All right, let's give you a close-up of how we're doing right now. So you can see there's my molding, 2 strips, just cut down from some wonky, crappy pine I had lying around. Again, I didn't worry too much about getting really exacting on those corners because I just don't care. But the structure should be pretty clear to you, and the glass is floating in between these two molding frames. Yeah. I have to lean my camera up here on a clamp on the workbench because my iPhone little clamp holdery thing just failed on me. Just crapped the bed. Okay, but now this is the outside. I want to get some fascia on that. So I want to. Oh, that's a tapered leg. That's a tapered leg. What else we got here? What else we got? Yeah, we got that. That's nice. One. Do I get two of those? I do! Smooth those edges. Oh, maybe it's a pair of those. Yes. Yes. Okay. So, let's see here. If one goes from here to there, actually, if I let it just expose a tiny bit, I'm going to get this extra detail. So if I go from to there, oh, no, it goes that. So that's, okay. Now what happens if I do that? Yeah, it's about the same. Great. I got to buy some more glue. I literally have gone through an entire bottle of wood glue during the pandemic. Yep. Okay. Go. We're in the home stretch on this thing. So let's go from there. There. And the structure I built into the door earlier is very nicely it's top here. See that? See how nice that is? Look at that. This is that's not going anywhere. This one's not going on. Oh, wait. But wait. Stop it. Don't order until you see this. You know, I had a gallon of wood glue somewhere around here, and I was running out of a brand of glue, and I had the gallon of glue. So I was like, oh, you know what? I could just take the gallon of glue and refill this one that's low. And that's when I discovered that the different PVAs that manufacturers make for wood sometimes don't mix with each other. So I ended up with this goopy, goppy crap. It was awful. I had no idea. It was almost like they'd done it on purpose. If I find out that they did it on purpose, man, that is like another one of those late stage capitalism cynical things that just make me totally crazy. Yeah, that's got a good coverage. So I'm just going to go right. Oh, you can't even see it. Sorry. Okay. Hold on. Yep. Pretty level. Okay. There we go, ladies and germs. I'm just doing this by eye because I love that. Makes me happy. Yeah. Triangle sits upright. Great. Oh, yeah. All right. All right, dude, that is looking mighty respectable as a door. Oh, I want to show you something. Okay. I have stated before how much I love these 22 gauge nailers, but the nails they shoot are so tiny. There you go. The nails they shoot are so tiny that they wander. So I put a nail in right there. No, there. And it came out there. Look at that. Hold on. Check this out. I put a nail in there, straight that way, and it came out that way. Yeah. That is terrifying. And that's why I move any body part I have away from the direction that the 22 gauge nailer. This thing, it wants blood. All right, ladies and germs. We are almost there. Okay. Now, there's all this stuff to know about hanging doors and getting them hung correctly. I'm not going to go over any of that right now because that's not something that I seriously actually know how to do. However, wait a sec. However, I'm just going to hang this one on its original hinge points, and we're going to hope that it all goes back the way it was supposed to. Okay, so let's see. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Does that actually close? Yeah, okay, so that closes. Oh man, the strike plate is totally screwed up. Okay. I'm gonna try fixing the mounting place for the strike plate using something I've never used before, which is this tool, which gets a lot of play on television. I have no idea how good it is, but I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna try cutting out a kind of a a block here that I will replace. With a chunk of wood, and that should give my strike plate, this guy here, something to support against. So let's see here. Wow. Damn. I gotta say, I'm kind of blown away by this thing. I mean, sure, it vibrates my soul because you hold on, but damn, I didn't know. I tend not to believe the advertising, but that goes right into wood. That is freaking cool. Okay, I'm gonna cut a block of wood out that matches that. Ooh, I know what to get. I use a contour gauge. I haven't used one of these in a long time, but this is exactly what they're for. So let's bring it up like that and push it in. All right. That right there is my shape. Oh yeah. That is freaking fantastic. So now I need to trim it. Got that. Okay. All right. Now, figure out where the doorknob lands. So there's my strike plate in piece. And here's the, so bottom is there, top is there. This is not my finest home repair build here. This is going to be super cheeky. We all make these cost-benefit analyses with our builds, It's sometimes crunchy is the flavor of the day. Oh, right. I want that to go a little farther. That's cool. The other one. There. Eventually, I will need to rebuild this whole door frame. That will happen someday, but that day, it's not today. Oh, now my shop is much more in my office, and that's the way I like it. And it looks great from outside. So, look at that. That looks really, really good. I am super pleased. I mean, I'm not pleased with my hair. I need a haircut, but, I'll survive. But that is cool. And listen, sometimes you take a lot of time to make a build like perfect. And I like those builds. And then there are other times you need a solution really quickly and you just do something. This has literally been a 120-minute one-day build, 2 hours flat. But that's all I really wanted. I wanted just a little bit of light in the office. I knew I had the materials to do it. I knew I could crack that out. And that's okay too. I mean, I just like to give you a real close-up on how crappy this door thing is. Look at this. This is awful. That needs real help someday. And I'll give it that kind of help. But you know, I'll get to that later. Right now, this is totally sufficient for my needs. My needs were light and something to do. So there's a place for every kind of build. Sometimes I look at that and I'm like, well, I could have spent a day and done a really fine job. Or I'll come back to it. I actually think there will be a one-day painting build of weathering that door, making it look really cool, because I have some ideas. But for right now, I'm pleased. Thank you guys for joining me for this one-day build. Stay safe. I'll see you next time. Oh, a special shout out to this one day build's MVP. This. Really? I was going to go off on a rant about car alarms, but it was my car alarm. I like leaned into something and pressed the panic button on my car key. Yeah. Okay, so what I was going to say before I was interrupted was a special shout out in this one day build to this one day build's MVP, this guy, and cordless oscillating multi-tool. This one's DeWalt. There's all sorts of different blades for this. There's triangle sanders and cutters of different stripes. And I was super dubious about the TV commercials when I saw these. Bought one because I wanted to see if it worked. And I'm here to tell you, this is a saw that you can plunge into and cut perfectly square corners. That's not something I thought was possible. So this thing is going to get a lot more play soon because it's, you know, every tool opens up a new part of your brain. That's what's so awesome about tools. All right, back to the credits. Do we have credits? I don't think we have credits. Anyway, back to the end of the video. Bye.